Hello everyone, I am Archana Upale, Assistant Professor in ENTC Department, ASSMS IoT. Here we are going to discuss about pulse width modulation and pulse position modulation. So these are the types of pulse analog modulation techniques. In previous video, we have studied pulse amplitude modulation. So what is meant by the pulse width modulation? Pulse width modulation, in that the information contains in the width variation, that is same as the FM. In pulse width modulation, width of each pulse is made directly proportional with the amplitude of the information signal. From this pulse width modulation block diagram, we are also going to generate the pulse position modulated signal. So pulse position modulated signal, the position of the pulses is varies according with the amplitude of the modulating signal. So firstly, we are going to see from this block diagram generation of PWM, and then we are going to see over here generation of the pulse position modulation. So this is the diagram of PWM and PPM generator. So in this block diagram, you can able to observe over here, this is the sawtooth generator, that is the one of the input to the comparator, and second input to the comparator, that is the modulating signal. So here this waveform you can able to see, this is the sawtooth generator output, sawtooth waveform, and second input to the comparator, that is the modulating signal XT, which is applied to the comparator. The comparator output will remain high as the instantaneous amplitude of the modulating signal is higher than the amplitude of the sawtooth waveform. So over here you can able to observe the output of the comparator you will get when the amplitude of the modulating signal is higher than the amplitude of the sawtooth waveform. So over here, when amplitude of the XT is greater than sawtooth waveform, the comparator output goes high. After this, amplitude of the modulating signal is lower than sawtooth waveform. Then at this point, again amplitude of the modulating signal is higher than the amplitude of the sawtooth. So comparator output for this duration goes high. Again over here, amplitude of modulating signal is higher than sawtooth waveform. So comparator output goes higher. Likewise here also. So the waveform which get at the output of the comparator, that is the pulse width modulated waveform. So here you can able to observe from this waveform the width of the pulses is variable. This information which is contained over here, that is in the width variation, means amplitude of the modulating signal get converted into the width variation. The next type of the pulse modulation, that is the pulse position modulation. So pulse position modulation signal that get generated from the pulse width modulated signal. So over here, when pulse width modulated signal which is applied to the monostable multivibrator, that is the, you can see over here in this block diagram, when that is applied to the monostable multivibrator is the negative edge trigger. When the trailing edge of the PWM signal comes, the multivibrator output goes high for particular duration only. So you can see over here, when trailing edge of the PWM signal is there, the output of the monostable multivibrator will goes on, and that on for particular duration only. Again for the next pulse of the PWM, trailing edge of the PWM, monostable multivibrator goes high for particular duration. In this way, the output of the monostable multivibrator, we are able to see over here train of pulses, but the position of these pulses, that is different, and that position shift in position of these pulses that depends on the amplitude of the modulating signal. So information in the pulse position modulation, that is in the shift in the position of the pulses. So this type of the modulation, pulse modulation, is called as the pulse position modulation.